All right, good morning, afternoon, evening, night, depending on where you find yourself around the globe. This is Kingdom Economic Forum. Today is a very special edition. I'm so excited for today. I have one of my wonderful guests that we're going to have wonderful discussions. I want you to invite a friend, share the links, even as we go through today's edition. Today is a special edition in the sense that, over the past weeks we were trying to look at the philosophy of nations, but today we've put that one on hold to have this for the next 3 weeks special discussion. We were told that we should go to school. Many of you have gone to school to the extent that we encourage us. They encourage us to, if you finish your first degree, so why don't you do your second degree? When you finish, have you done your PhD? And some of you are even doing your second and third degree because you are not getting jobs. And the structure of our educational system, we've yet churned out a lot of graduates who are looking for jobs. And for the last 5 years, there's this term that all the schools are using. We need to create entrepreneurs. And then they are create another program, entrepreneurship here and there. And the problem is still there. I kind of decided, why don't I bring somebody or a family that I know who has been in this journey for the past 18 years to come and school us when it comes to entrepreneurship. Because trust me, these family of husband and a wife that I'm going to interview have gone through these certifications, and they are saying that they have moved from graduation to production. But behind the scene discussions with them, I was very much enthused about that. And today I want to have this. Today is going to be a discussion. I want to hear from them practical way how far God has brought them for the past 18 years. What made them to decide to take that journey? And that is why we are meeting today. So help me welcome Dr. Thomas Sachere Akowa and Mrs. Gloria Sachere Akowa. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Husband and wife.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is mine to have you. For your information, Dr. Thomas is my small boy. He went to the school. If those of you are watching us, he went to the school, Pokora, yeah. The only school. Yeah. Others are, we have the colleges and the second, but ours is the school. So, Katachi, happy to see you.
Great to meet you.
Tell us, how did it all happen? Because I know you also went to UCC.
Yes.
You did Agric,
yes.
And okay, tell us.
We are on a kingdom platform. So everything that we do, and as a man of faith, I also believe that he says that the steps of the righteous are ordered by God.
You said the step, not the sitting. No. The steps. It's very important we explain, those of you listening to us, the quotation is the step, not the sitting of the righteous, but the step. I want you to know the steps you've taken so far so that we benefit from it. Go on.
Yeah, so how did we get into entrepreneurship? Or how did I get into entrepreneurship? I do remember it started unaware. How? Oh, my mother was a petty trader. He goes to the market. And one way or the other, I was very close to my mom.
Yeah.
So let me see, after school, I go to the market. I sell the stuffs that she was selling. Then on weekends, the marketplace was whatever. Or instead of playing football and other things, I was very close to her. But the transition occurred after we moved to secondary school.
Okay.
Then you realize that, makupukuare, I'm okatechi. So now I cannot be
on the field,
on the market. Yes. So even the standard, I created a certain standard
That for yourself.
Yes. No.
You don't want the other Okatachi to see you. I be so cool. We are doing the vacation. No, or Tonadi. I get that.
So there was a break.
Okay.
And Pokuari, you see, academics, it was something that on campus,
Competition.
a serious one. So,
That crowd no be. We use this akwebi
so and Pokuari developed us academically.
Yeah.
And you see the potential that you had in you. So from there, I said, oh, I wanted to be an academician. So first degree UCC, I did my national service as a teaching assistant. Then right from there, I started my master's in agri-economics. I wanted to do agri-economics. It was then that one of my mates at UCC, the name Emmanuel Apiaje, he said, Akuwa, he was traveling to the US. Then he said that, oh, my mother have this small shop at Kejitia. But looking at my friends, I think you are the only person who is close to me, who I think can help my mom. He'll be away for almost 2 years. Would you mind trying to manage that shop for us? And that time I was combining teaching at a secondary school plus doing my master's. Taking that decision meant that I need to go down on my salary because she couldn't pay me at KJTR. But I looked at the challenge and I said, oh, let me give it a try. So I went to KJTR. Then the child memory started playing back.
Yeah.
Now the market situations, the things that you were doing there, gradually, I said, it was a small shop, Nana. After a year, and when I saw the turnover, and the things, I was selling agrochemicals at the Abnak Agrochemicals. That was what.
Abnak. Okay.
Abnak Agrochemical. Yeah. So there was a lot of innovations that I brought in there, and even the association of agrochemicals then realized that this person, I was able to predict most of the chemicals when they are off season, and so we will stock when it's off season and we resell it.
Yeah.
And then I realized, hey, then this guy, the trading and selling will also be something that you are good at.
Yeah.
That was when I met Mrs. Akowa.
Wow.
She has also then finished KUST.
Yeah.
And she has started this interior business. And I discussed with her. She wanted to do her national service at then MTN. That time it was called the Space
Phone.
Space Phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She wanted to do her national service because everybody
Body
that
was
that was the
White
part.
collar job.
What color job? Yeah.
So maybe if it is the work of God, he was assured that that place at Space Phone should do her national service.
Maybe before you continue on that, I think there are some key lessons from your narration that we need to pick. The first one had to do with the fact that if you're a parent and you're doing any business, you have to start with your child from infancy. It's a very key point I have picked from. But unfortunately, in our country, parents don't want their wards to be part of whatever they are doing. They don't want, but it's a lesson we are getting from Dr. Akuwa that the mother, she followed up with the mother, even though along the line, in fact, your point, it fits scripture. Teach the child the way he should go. When he will not depart. And that is what helped you along the line whilst you were doing your masters. So if you are listening to me, you can't just all of a sudden become an entrepreneur. There should be a seed. The mother sowed that seed in him. So maybe, I don't know whether, Mrs., you can bring your part before you continue. Maybe how, from your end.
Okay, my end is quite different. I had never, anyway, I could also say that my mom was into bread making.
Yeah.
And she would also wake up early morning, do the baking. We're helping. It wasn't that you were sleeping,
Yeah.
no. We would help, go sell in school. She was a teacher.
Okay.
So when we are going to school with her, the same school, she would cut some of the bread, put margarine in it. And then when we go to school, before class starts, you would be sitting by the tree, and then your friends would be coming to buy from you. Okay, but these are petty things that we all picked up, and it shaped us into the sign. But unfortunately, in my home, all my siblings, they are not, some of them are entrepreneurs, but it's like they were all taught towards one direction. The sciences. But if you're a science person, that means either you're a doctor, you were a nurse,
engineer,
or exactly. And I was the
odd one out.
Correct. So I was the artist. I did arts, visual arts in school. Then I proceeded to the university, continued doing the art courses. I did integrated art and industry. And that was quite a number of combinations. We were exposed to so many courses, wood and furniture. We did metalwork jewelry. We did rattan and bamboo. We did clay and earthenware, like carving, molding, yes. And then we did textiles and fabrication, fibers and fabrics. And through that, we did weaving. So many areas, but I specialized in leather work and then fibers and fabrics. And out of that, my project work, I decided with a friend of mine to come out with using leather, natural leather, to produce curtains.
Using natural leather?
Yes, to produce, that is the height of sheep and goats. Yeah, you would treat it yourself. You do whatever you have to do from scratch to making curtain. But the curtain was in a form of shutters, okay, like the blinds that type we have now. But the blinds having sceneries, like a village scene, depicting our culture, depicting how parents and their children lived in the village. So, and we did forestry, like putting animals in the forest. It was 3 different concepts. And one had a combination of using modern fabrics, that is the normal vertical blinds that we have, inculcating it with the natural one. And out of it, after school, it was like, it was quite unique because you hardly see blinds with such patterns in it, village scene. Right after school, I met quite a number of people and were like, oh, your project was so nice. Why don't you take it after school? But my mind was not there. No. Mine is to dress formally,
get some bank.
Exactly. Stay in an air-conditioned office and meet friends, talk, you do your computer work and all that. Then out of it, you move out. That's
with it. All this hands-on skill
that I had.
Your mindset was not into all that you've done.
No.
So what could cause us to think that way?
I think we had been... no, I won't say brainwashed. Our education system makes us feel that, and the society accepts anybody who works in the formal sector. Better than those of us who have the skill. It's like it's being looked down a little bit, but you don't want somebody to look down on you. You also
have to
want
fit in.
To feel that you belong.
You belong.
Okay, yes. So after a while, you're searching for job, applying here and there, following.
That's another course on its own.
Exactly.
It's a full time. So if you are listening to us, I have allowed Doctor and the wife to give us some background. And Auntie Gloria has told us that when the mom, even though was a teacher, she combined baking of bread. And she too, even though she wasn't aware, but from her childhood, the seed of entrepreneurship was planted unknowingly. So if you're a parent and you are listening to me, it tells me the impact of parents unknowingly to our kids, even though we are talking about formal school, what it does, but when the individual comes to his wit end, and because or it goes back to the beginning.
Yes.
The beginning is very important. So, though, and okay, Mr. and Mrs. Ako, the question is, you've done your first degree. You had wanted to do your service with space phone those days, MTN, which, and what was happening to you is still happening now.
Oh, yes.
It hasn't changed.
Yes,
some of you who want to do your national service, some of you are fighting where you were placed, you want to change it, those kind of things, still playing out. My next question is, when did you say, enough is enough, I think I have to go back?
Yes.
What actually happened? I want you to narrate practically.
After searching for a while,
How long
not so long,
Okay.
honestly, because I was eager, and in my mind, money was my focus. I'm like, I need to get something. No, you can't be dependent on
your parents.
Okay, and by then my father too was old. I'm the last born, so it's like one day. I discussed with my dad that I wanted to start sewing. One thing that I got out of my narration was that my mother was also teaching sewing those days in primary school. Yes, vocational skills. So I loved to sew with my hand.
Your hand.
And then by then I had also learned how to use the machine as well. So I could do anything with the machine, needle and thread. I could do anything
let me
with
also come in. Parents. There are skills that we can teach our children without necessarily them going to school to acquire. The household skills.
House chores.
The things that they have to wash, all these things are very, very important. So I always want to come in so that I highlight certain things that we take for granted.
Yes, you're right.
So go on,
Mrs. Because she would come home with quite a number of aprons that the students would have done, and that you need to do some correction. She will show you, do this for me, do that. And sometimes when she's teaching in class, I would be there. Those were the days that we were doing the morning section and the afternoon section. So when I closed from my class, I would go to my mom and wait for her. So by then when she's teaching, I'm also learning on the job as well.
Let me also come in again. You are helping me to bring so many things out. This is Kingdom Economic Forum. This is a forum that has been dedicated to solve problems in the society. Here we don't complain. We give you more information to help us to. I think that if there's any period of time that we have to introduce these vocational skills into our curriculum, I don't know whether they're still doing it.
I don't know.
This is the time.
This is the time.
I know in our time in JHS, they taught us, is it vocational skills and life skills?
Life skills. We did life skills.
Yes. Technical skills.
Technical skills. I didn't understand what they were teaching me anyway, but it helped. So I want to submit that even if it's not part of the curriculum, somebody can have it as a extra curriculum activity. I'm giving somebody business right now. I'm giving you a business where after the children have closed from school, you can have a life skill lab somewhere where the children can come in there and learn how to use their hands. I'm giving a business for free.
Basic sewing skills.
Basic sewings, inculcate those things, how to cook small. But continue. I'm enjoying it. I don't think we'll finish this discussion.
Interesting. So I learned a lot from her. And most of the time, when she gets me dresses or anything of that sort, there's no way I'll wear it without not altering it to suit me. So that is where I really learned. Because when I'm doing it and I don't do it well, she would come in and correct you. Oh, do it this way or do it that way. So after school, and I was still not getting job, maybe after about 3 to 4 months, I told my dad that, what does he think? I want to start my projects that I had in school, do something around it, even if it's not the same thing. And he said, it's a good thing, why not? Get yourself a sewing machine. You can start on our veranda at home. So fortunately or unfortunately, after a while, I had started doing few stuff for home. Not for public consumption.
In fact, what you are mentioning is also a business principle, which has been captured very well in the Bible. You know, in Acts chapter 1, verse 8, the Bible says that when the Holy Spirit come upon you, shall receive power and you'll be my witness. When he was mentioning the witnessing, he said you start from Jerusalem. That means you have to start from home. Any skill you want to apply. And when we were starting, Doug mentioned that God orders steps.
Yes.
If you have finished school and you are specializing in application, I want to help you. Look at what Auntie Gloria did. She sat back. After she's tried, she said, okay, why don't I sit back? So she sat back, recollected. So what I want you to do, listening to me, go back home, sit down and list things you think you can do. List all of them. I can sew, I can cry. So now cry is a profession.
Can you imagine?
Whatever, you can crack joke, whatever, list everything. And that is why we are making this very practical. And she has done it. Any steps he takes, I want to bring to you the practical aspect. Sit back. If you are listening to me, just sit back. Go to your memory lane. Childhood, when things that you used to do are now you love doing them. That's where the seed of entrepreneurship was sown. So Gloria sat back. And another thing she did was that she consulted.
Yes.
Whom are you consulting? She consulted the father.
Yeah.
Fathers, let's make ourselves available and become proper consultants. We are the ladder that our children will have to climb to see tomorrow. So let's avail ourselves. But you see, you cannot be a good consultant if you don't have information. And that is why you are listening to us on Kingdom Economic Forum. That our children you spend a lot of money educating your child, is very frustrating that they are sitting at home. There's a time our worth, our influence is critical. Let's sit down with them, ask them, what can you do? And the third thing I want you to take note is that when she was doing her project work, she decided to do something unique. Some of you, your project work that you did, you can't even remember one sentence because you just did it. Even copy it. You copy it. So you don't really, but here, she identified a problem and used material that was not so common to do something. And now, she's going back to the project work. Maybe before you come there, you finish your masters. You APJ, I know APJ.
Yes.
When you mentioned, I was the head of procurement for Ministry of Food and Agriculture. So I bought some
pesticides,
chemicals from him. I've now seen. It's also a Katache.
Yes.
Okay, right. So the point is that you took that small shop. You are listening to me. Look at him. He has finished university. Somebody came to him that the mother has a small shop. But there's another critical point that I want to bring up. Your character is key.
Thank you.
Very key.
His mate was able to identify, say, among all my friends, you are the one I can trust that you can help me. Character is 40% success. Out of the 100%, the 40% of success is character. In fact, all these things we are mentioning I know by the time we finish the discussion will be based on character. His character gave him an opportunity. Usubante say, you are praying, can somebody trust you? The Bible says, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with the little. And all what is coming through with their life experience had to do with the fact that they started with little. He's a graduate who has done teaching assistant, doing his master's, and somebody, my mother has a small shop. And where was the shop? KJT. You see, he wouldn't, if it had not been the fact that there was a seed that has been sown in him, that God was, God will cause you to meet the right person at the right time, at the right place. And that is what I'm getting from you. So from that, what happened?
Yeah, from the experience at the market, I was always energized to be at the market. And I do remember, whatever you are doing, you also study the system.
Yeah.
At the market, you see, the farmers, they bought, those times it was difficult getting transportation. So they set off from Sehi.
How much?
Yes. So by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they will be
In Kumasi.
in KJTL.
KJTL.
And you see, when it gets by 7 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, if they have been able to purchase what they need, they want to take the next bus and go. But most of the shops were opening
At
8
9.
or 9.
Yeah.
So after 3 months or so, I realized that no, these people need my service. So what do I do? And surprisingly, I was opening the shop at 4:30 a.m. And they were there ready. By 6, 7 a.m., they've joined the next bus. They were moving. So gradually, you see, they communicate. So the information was going.
Go to this place when you are coming to Kumasi.
Yes. And most of the time, too, you see, when they come, they have their monies with them. So if they come and they can, this is what I came to buy, they buy it instead of being robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it started. So when I studied them, I started waking up a little early and getting focused, getting them. And I love exactly what I was learning. They were illiterate.
Yeah.
You need to calm down, explain things to them. And most of the time too, at the KJTR, most of the dealers did not also have, let me say, the level of education.
Yeah, I know.
A bit low.
Yeah. So they were just selling any chemical. But when the farmer comes, you explain, you have been using this. This is why you are not getting this results. This is needed for this. Then you started. So after a year, I remember that was USAID. They organized a training session.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was part of the trainees of trainees where I was teaching my colleagues chemical dealers some of the chemical. I loved the industry, but unfortunately it wasn't good for my health.
Yeah.
I was having cold and so I needed to move on. So that was when Gloria came in. She has also started. She was doing the practical aspect, but I also believed in systems. So I surprised her and registered her business for her. Okay, then that was when it started.
That was when it started. If you are listening to us, this is Kingdom Economic Forum. In fact, today has been the foundation where Dr. Akuwa and Mrs. Akuwa, they've taken their time to tell us how they have come so far. In fact, we will continue the discussion. We're having this as part one. In part two, we're going to go into the system. He has mentioned the system. We need to understand, to be in this field for 18 years, what has been the challenges? What has been the successes? Have they regretted? In this life, interestingly, things people want to leave, others are also praying to enter. The life is very interesting.
Yeah.
And in Kingdom Economic Forum, we give you as it is. If you have joined us and you've just watched us, what we've been discussing had to do with entrepreneurship. This one is Entrepreneurship 101 in the sense that it's the basis. Practically, this is not the one that you go for the Steve. Some of you have gone for conferences, workshops, seminars, and gotten some degree, but you are still sitting there. You are not doing anything. You are not doing it. Entrepreneurship is not the one you acquire from school. It's a practical stuff, and that is why we have been able to look at. But in concluding here, Doug has told us some very important point that he studied the market. He was selling agrochemicals, but when he went in, the advantage he had over those who had not gone to school was the ability to study the system. Maybe what now was you don't even study your system. You don't even respect your client. You are just praying and then not putting system in place. So we will continue. What system they put in place? Gloria told us that now he wants to go on his own. How he started, he will tell us in part 2 that we will start next week.
Yeah.
This has been Kingdom Economic Forum. Thank you very much. But no, I won't thank you now because we are continuing the part 2. But just that because of time, we want to break here. Next week we will do the part 2. This has been Kingdom Economic Forum. Visit us on our YouTube, Kingdom Economic Forum, the Facebook, and if you have any comment and question, please share with us. We are very sure that we'll be able to help you to solve your problem. God bless you. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Okay.
Yes.